Very much. We are learning what's hot and what's not in fall fashion trends with our fashion expert, Joe Ross. This morning, you recently returned from Fashion Week in New York City, from what I understand.
Well, kind of. I'm almost going in 2 weeks now to go see spring.
Okay.
I actually saw fall trends in February of this past February. So it's like 6 months ahead.
Bottom line is you know what the hot fashion trends are for the fall season.
I certainly can show a number of the shapes and fabrics and trends that I saw at Fashion Week, and then how they will filter down to all levels of the market. You know, most of the shows in New York, those clothes are terribly expensive.
Right.
They will occasionally show somebody like J. Crew's showing this coming week, 2 weeks. But overall, the things are just general concepts that then the middle markets will pick up in various fabrics and things.
And pay attention because things are changing.
Yes,
let's take a look at our first model, Joe.
All right, there was a great deal of what looks like mesh or even perforated fabrics in the marketplace, and I love this jacket. There's a trend towards a more voluminous shape in clothing. In some instances, bigger shoulders, bigger sleeves, and pardon me, this jacket gives you a feel for that. Notice all the textures that are involved. There's a fabric texture that is actually reversed on the collar of that jacket, and then in the body of the jacket, and then I chose to underlayer it with an even more lace crocheted sort of look, and then those bold stripes at the bottom. So absolutely fabulous out in LaGrange. Has some very affordable things that are also incredibly trendy, and it's exciting for those of us that live out in LaGrange because we haven't really had a fashion boutique like this until now. Thanks, good. Tiara.
Thank you very much. Now this next model, I guess leggings. Are leggings still in for ladies?
They're not going to give those up. They love them. They're comfortable. But be sure that the length of the tunic or the jacket that you wear does come way below your hip line.
Okay.
Now, this jacket is by two sisters, and it's velveteen. So as I said in the earlier segment, anything with a tactile, soft, plush sort of feel is going to be very important. And this is just great as it is with a legging. It certainly could top jeans, and it could certainly go out in the evening with a pair of palazzo pants for a whole different look. Very nice. Thank you, Olive.
I love the color too.
I know. To that color, teals and turquoise, and then what is called aubergine, or a deep dark eggplant, where the colors, there's some cranberries I saw, but those three were the ones that were predominant, of course, with black and charcoal.
Now I noticed this next style in our previous segment. Somewhat wider leg pants.
Yes, a wider leg. It's called a palazzo. Some of them are more just cut more narrow to the leg, knee, and then they flare out. But this is a true palazzo. It's almost a stovepipe, straight up and down pant. And then the sweater coat that she has on actually integrates a very long shag faux fur collar with two different knits in the sweater body, that gray and then a black, and then the buttons add interest, and I thought it was fun to add a pair of cheetah print gloves to the mix to break up some of the black. But
give us a little flair. Briefly, Joe, tell me the biggest difference this year compared to last year when it comes to fall fashion.
I think more voluminous fabrics, bigger coats, bigger pants. I also think all the texture, you know, the technology that we have now to program computers to create all these fascinating fabrics. I saw a lot of perforated leather, and obviously you have to have precision to do that. So I think the technology, I saw it several seasons ago with Carolina Herrera, and then many other of the designers have picked up the interest in texture to create new fabrics.
Sure, sounds good. Thank you so much for your
You're
time,
welcome.
Joe. For other fashion looks, you can log on to our website, WDRB.com.